Joining us to perform spoken word is a poet, MC, cultural strategist, and the founder, executive director of True Art Speaks. Her passion for the arts has made her a vital piece of our Twin Cities creative community. Target Center, please welcome Tish Jones.
Before I begin, if you really want to have the most immersive experience, I invite you to take out your cell phone and Google the problem we all live with, Norman Rockwell. This poem is called "The Children Are Watching," in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 1. It was Norman Rockwell who introduced me to Ruby Bridges. His painting that pulled me into the history of integration in the American South, it was captivating. A brown girl left of center, under order to look straight and reflect the focus of a young, earnest student. Despite the hate sprawled and scribbled behind her head in bold black ink, or the bright red tomato that splintered and splattered across the wall, sliding down to punctuate the moment, underscore and symbolize every sneer, every set of snarled lips and spit-spewing, tongue-rattling slurs toward the child. The child, unaware of the moment, probably pretending to be one of the soldiers surrounding her, studying their feet, shuffling until her steps were in sync with theirs, as children sometimes do, was still just a child. Dressed for her very first day of first grade, doing precisely as Mama told, baby, behave and be brave. 2. In my house, the third Monday of the year meant that we would wake with the sunrise, drive to my grandparents' home, eat breakfast, and bundle up real good because it's Minnesota. We have to keep the cold away from our skin. You see, winter was much truer back then. Earmuff and scarf cold, breath before body, snow pants, snowsuit, winter boot type weather, and we still went anyway to honor Dr. King and celebrate him. Down the street at the arena, my grandfather, my sister, and I, we would join the pool of people huddling at the base of Central High School's front stairs, waiting for the call to march exactly 1/2 mile from there to Concordia College. Hundreds of people moving towards King's dreams decades after his assassination in shared step. You see, I didn't understand then. I was 9. I could barely see past the elbows before me. I was bouncing off of people's hips, neighbors who weren't accustomed to having a child at their waist. The songs didn't hit the way they do now, the hymns, the freedom songs, the spirituals, but I learned to sing them nonetheless, felt them in my soul, learned that some moments call for us to hit the street and consider a stranger community, navigate life beside us, singing a similar tune for a justice imagined impossible, calling out 3. I never liked Arizona tea, and I haven't tasted a Skittle in years. Memory matters. 4. It's almost the third Monday in January 2026, and my neighbor was murdered. People have taken to the streets in scarves and scullies, winter boots laced up something strong. We can barely see our breath because of all the climate change, but our voices ring, and the heat is rising. We've been moving by the thousand in lock and step, shouting through Powderhorn Park, the state's capital, and the Whipple Building for the same justice I marched for on King's birthday in 1996 as a child, the same justice he died for in 68. 5. Love looks like a swarm of people in an aerial shot, screaming into the night sky from New York, Chicago, Philly, and LA, standing in solidarity with the city of Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota. It sounds a lot like the name of an ancestor made too soon, dancing from the lips of a city at every turn, like the crunch of a brown paper bag when food stamps freeze and hunger persists. It feels like an unfamiliar hand handing off resources or softly placing their palm on your back as you weep in the center of the street. It tastes like tears and labored breath, pimentos food, and sambusas from the Somali aunties. 6. The children are watching, living through this moment like Ruby, carrying rulers and textbooks into schools with extra security stationed at every entrance. They're unaware that they may be the subject of our attention, the photo op that makes the front page, the target of centuries-old misplaced aggression. They're unable to spell the words that we hurl at them. The children are watching. As other children are being left without parents, they're outside, bundled up, making signs with upside-down bright letters and colors. Only this time, We're outside and it's not symbolic. We're here to uphold Dr. King's legacy, to live it, to embody it, to carry it and live out his words, to refuse to believe that the bank of justice is bankrupt, to refrain still from drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred, to dream through these nightmarish times that we will all be judged solely by the content of our character and not the color of our skin. The children are watching, trying to decipher the meaning behind our movements. The children are watching, trying to decipher and decode our actions, learning how to be. The children are watching, so let's show them the dream in action and make the rough places plain, the mountains low and the crooked places straight. 7. Please. Thank you.
Target center. Give it up for St. Paul's own Tish Jones.
You will not be able to stay home, brother.